The badger is one of the most interesting and unusual representatives of the mustelid mammal family. Despite the fact that it is easy to recognize by its characteristic appearance, the badger remains a relatively little-known animal for most people. Its nocturnal lifestyle, secretive habits, as well as the special structure of burrows and behavior, make it an extremely curious object for observation, study, and simply a story. In this article, we will consider the badger in detail, its biological characteristics, habits, social life, importance in the ecosystem, and relations with humans. Badgers belong to the genus Meles. The most famous species is the European badger, Meles meles, which lives in the forests and steppes of Eurasia. There are also species in Asia, including the Japanese and Chinese badgers. Externally, the European badger looks stocky and squat. Its body is up to 90 centimeters long. Its weight can reach 20 kilograms, although depending on the season, the weight varies. By winter, it noticeably gains weight. The head is elongated, with characteristic white stripes running from the nose to the ears. The body is covered with thick, hard hair of a gray or brownish shade. The paws are short and powerful, with strong claws adapted for digging.
The badger is an unrivaled digger. Its burrows are entire underground cities. They consist of long tunnels, sleeping chambers, storage rooms, nesting rooms. In such burrows, a badger can live for decades, regularly expanding them and maintaining them in good condition. Some badger burrows can be used by several generations of animals. Badgers take care of the hygiene of their homes. They take out garbage, waste, shedding wool, and arrange a toilet outside the main burrow. Badgers live mainly in deciduous and mixed forests, on the edges, in bushes, ravines, and even near fields. They prefer areas with soft but stable soil that is convenient for digging, and at the same time close to food and water sources. They avoid swamps, too wet areas, steep slopes, and rocky soils. The badger is predominantly nocturnal. During the day, it rests in its burrow, coming to the surface only at dusk. At night, it is active, following its feeding routes, collecting a variety of food. It is an omnivorous animal, whose diet includes earthworms, insects, small vertebrates, bird eggs, berries, roots, mushrooms, cereals, and sometimes carrion. In the summer and autumn months, the badger feeds especially actively, accumulating fat for the winter period. Reproduction in badgers begins in late winter or spring. A unique feature of badgers is the delay in implantation. After mating, the fertilized egg can wait for several months before it begins to develop. This allows the female to give birth to offspring at a more favorable time of year, usually in February or March. There are from 2 to 5 cubs in a litter. They are born in a specially lined chamber, blind and helpless. The mother feeds them with milk for about 3 months. Despite its strong build and sharp claws, the badger is not a predator in the full sense of the word. It rarely attacks large animals and avoids confrontations. However, in case of danger, it can fiercely defend itself. It growls, bites, scratches, often driving away even dogs or foxes. It has powerful jaws that can crush bones and thick skin that protects against bites and claws. Badgers are an important element of ecosystems. By digging up the soil in search of food, they contribute to its aeration, the spread of seeds, and the improvement of its structure. They also regulate the number of harmful insects and rodents. After badgers leave, their burrows are often populated by other animals: foxes, badger friends, raccoons, hares, hedgehogs, and sometimes snakes. Thus,
A badger burrow is an important node in landscape ecology. Modern threats to badgers include habitat fragmentation, urban growth, reduction of food supply, and death under the wheels of cars. However, badgers remain quite flexible and are able to live even on the outskirts of cities, in suburban forests and parks. They are increasingly observed with camera traps and night surveillance cameras. A badger is not just a forest animal. It is a symbol of a patient, secretive, but very important force in nature. It lives by its own laws, goes underground not only physically, but also metaphorically, hiding from our sight, continuing to live next to us in its complex underground homes. His story is one of survival, connection with the land, and constant coexistence with other animals.
Understanding and respecting the badger is a step towards a greater awareness of the importance of the wild nature around us. He is the guardian of the forest, the silent worker of the earth, a symbol of solitude and wisdom. And if one night in the forest you hear a quiet crunch of branches and the rustle of paws on the ground, perhaps one of these amazing creatures has passed by. Thank you for your attention. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and put a like.